Well, hello, air signs. I'm back. Hopefully, you're back into the swing of things from the big holiday week if you celebrate Thanksgiving in the States. So, welcome back. This is going to be your weekly reading. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of schedule so I can make it a little easier for me to put out your weekly videos as we move into December, which is of course a big holiday month, and then the New Year's. So this is going to be your weekly reading for December 5th through the 11th. So just keep that in mind. Like I mentioned earlier, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday week. I know getting back into the routine can be a little, back to work or the kids going back to school kind of thing. And it's just a little like, sometimes. But it actually feels like I've been gone for a month. And it was only a week. So I'm getting back into the swing of things. So let's see where we go for December 5th through the 11th for you air signs, my Gemini, Libra, and Aquariuses. Aquarii. I do that every time. Just a quick reminder as well, this is a general reading, meaning it will not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates, leave the rest. More than likely, if you clicked on this video, there's a little nugget of something in here for you. It may not be the whole reading, but there just might be a little something in there for you. More than likely there is, since you clicked the video. But if this is your reading and it really does resonate, be sure to check out the description box because there's a link to the extended version. So be sure and read all about it in the description box. There's a lot of information, so just check it out if you're ever so inclined. Ooh, let's see where we're going. I saw this when I was shuffling earlier, and I'm like, I bet the Eight of Swords is going to come out to play. She did. Okay, air signs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at your recent past that's still affecting your current situation, and then the potential or immediate outcome or future. And then like always, I pull a card from underneath. So just to see the energies that are happening that you just may not be aware of just yet, but they're trying to come up to the surface. I kind of look at that energy the same way I look at the moon card. It's basically like there's some things that you're probably not seeing that need to come up to the surface kind of thing. So I always like to take a look at it. All right. Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'll put them down here at first so you can see them. And then of course I'll scoot it up because, the table situation. I got a table sitch, It's a little small. I need to expand eventually. Let's see, how many shuffles here? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles here. I like it. Okay. How many more shuffles? All right, let's lay them out. Let's see. So that's your recent past, your current situation. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, okay. Huh. This is a unique, I like it. This is a unique kind of reading. It's funny because you've got a little bit of everything in here. The only thing you're missing are the wands. Like I see the intellect, I see the thinking, I see your 3D world of what you want to create in your 3D world. I see some emotions peeking up to the surface that you're either dealing with or maybe are going to take a look at, but I see absolutely no wands, which is more like the inspiration and the action part of it. So this is very intriguing. This feels like you are doing some off-grid work, if you will, some solo work, some introspection here, because I'm just not seeing the inspiration or action yet, but it may show up. It may show up, because I think I'm going to clarify at least one thing. So let's dive in, shall we? So what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of? The Knight of Pentacles. This is a good news. An opportunity is coming through. It is you. And I really get the sense that you, by looking at your current energy, you don't see it. I feel like you might have this little inkling that something is coming. Something good has got to break through eventually, because I feel like you've been waiting for a long time here, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. This is the slow moving knight, slow energy, very methodical, very one foot in front of the other. Put your head down, reliable, dependable. We'll get the job done. Absolutely. We'll execute. We'll follow through and execute on something. It's just slow about it. It's just a little slow. So slow energy, which makes sense because I'm looking at even your recent past and then your current energy. You're not seeing, you haven't fully felt or recognized the opportunity that's really going to show up, whether this be some good news about a job, a promotion, maybe you're going to be relocating at some point. But it's good news. It's something that you want. It's an opportunity for you to just go for it. And I see in your outcome energy, you do have this full energy. I don't see you going for it just yet, but the energy is there supporting it. So maybe when you do go for it, you're going to go for it, I feel like, with a healthy dose of confidence. A healthy dose of confidence and assurance that, yes, this is the right path. This is what I want to do. And then you'll go for it, because you're not seeing it just yet. And I feel like there's still some confusion and maybe a little stubbornness and stagnation, but that's okay. We're going to dive in. I'm going to take a look at it. But just know that underneath, the night is coming very slowly, very slowly for you, but it's coming and going to offer you a big opportunity for you. Big opportunity. And it's something you've really wanted. It is something you really wanted. It's going to be in the beginning stages, but it's something that you can really grow. Something you can grow. Something that's going to provide stability, whether that be financial stability, job stability, just a sense of relief and comfort within yourself. Like, okay, I made it through this turbulent time. This is a fresh new opportunity for me. Let me get myself right. Let me get in the right headspace. Let me choose a new belief system, which I feel like is what you're currently doing, so I can move forward in this new opportunity with just fresh and clean and peaceful energy. You're not going to bring a bunch of baggage from the past along with it. So let's take a look at that past, shall we? Let's look at some of the baggage in the past here. You have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So what it kind of feels like, I get this sense that you have had, so I'm going to start with the Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting that I'm going to the last card in the past, but this is speaking loudly to me, because what it feels like is you have had a lot of success, financial abundance, professional achievements, and you have felt the security and the peace that brings you. You've had this in the past. But what I think is happening is this has changed. How you look at your stability and your security, how you make your money, your career path, I feel like it is absolutely changing. It's changing because you're changing. When I see you as the Hierophant here in your current energy, it feels like you're really getting in touch, or you're starting to ask, I'm going to say, the difficult questions here of what is true fulfillment? What does that mean to you? What do you value? What is important to you? I'll use this as an example. So let's say this Ten of Pentacles to you was you have spent 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, putting all your time and effort into building this big, bad, beautiful corporate career. You have a corner office, you have the 401k, you have the savings, you have the coworkers, you have the manager title, you have the bonuses, you have it all. And you put in a lot of time and effort to get it. But it's just not fulfilling. You're looking at it and going, there's got to be something more here. It doesn't feel the way it used to feel anymore. It doesn't provide me with the joy, the satisfaction, and the comfort it used to. But I really want to keep the stability. I really want to keep my 401k and an income that supports my lifestyle that I want. I really want to keep, all these achievements that I have, but I don't know what to do with it next. But I do have to acknowledge that how I got this 10 of Pentacles in the past isn't working for me anymore. And you're kind of at this point of like, now what? Like, what does that even mean, kind of thing? And I started with the 10 of Pentacles in your past. It's because I feel like that, what does this even mean? It's not working for me anymore. I don't even know if I even value this anymore. It's almost like if you were an accountant, maybe you're going, I don't really even like accounting anymore. Like, I've always been more of a marketing person, or I've always been more of a creative person that maybe wants to go and be an artist of some sort, or maybe you want to be a teacher or in training, or instead of being the person managing the numbers, maybe you want to be the person that develops the processes for managing people and the numbers better. Like, you want to change. You want to change in this. And you're very stuck. You're very stuck in your head. I get the sense that you're spinning around with just all these thoughts like, well, I could do this, but not that. Or I could go for this, but then I won't make any money. But if I follow this, then I'll just get bored with it. Or there's no pathway to, grow this business. It's just a lot of this overthinking in your head. And it's really coming down to the fact that you don't want to leave your comfort zone. Where you're at is unfulfilling. Something's got to change. I feel like you're a little bored with it too. But you also don't want to give up the comfort of it, the security of it. This is what you've known. This is what you've always done. This is what you've worked your whole life, maybe. If this is career, this honestly feels like career to me, but it could be relationships as well with people. And especially if it's not career, it definitely could be the relationship with yourself, like your internal relationship with you, the big you. But it just feels like you're clinging to this comfort zone, and you don't want to let it go. But I think there's going to be an opportunity that comes up that is really going to challenge that. And I get the sense that you're probably going to go for it. We're going to see. But you want the security of it. This feels like you want the new thing, but you also want the guarantee. You want the security, you want the guarantee, and you really want to see the outcome. Like, I know, guarantee this is going to happen. So then I can, easily move forward and leave this one path and go to this different career path easily, because I know it's all going to work out. I know the end result. I feel good about it. But unfortunately, that's not exactly how life works, as you know, because it wouldn't be a leap of faith if you already knew the outcome. That just defeats the whole leap of faith part. And what do you really learn about yourself if you have the roadmap and you're just following the steps, like step by step by step by step? You're not relying on yourself for the information. You're not realizing how incredibly strong and resilient you are. You're not realizing that all the answers are within. You're also not realizing the joy of it becoming, the joy of the journey, if you're just following an instruction book. Where's the fun in that? Yes, I get it. I have been there. I have craved the security of an instruction manual for life in many moments, many moments. Some so recently, air signs, so recently. I'm right there with you. But I also can respect and acknowledge that it is all about the journey. And where's the spontaneity? Where's the fun? Where's the feeling of possibility if you just have an instruction manual where you know exactly where you're going to get? They don't really go together. So be kind to yourself, because I see in your current energy, you definitely need to be kind to yourself with this Queen of Pentacles energy, but you have the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're getting there. You are getting to the point where, like I mentioned earlier, you're asking the hard questions and you're really getting in tune with, and I love it. I love both of these together for this reading. You're really getting in tune with, what do I value? What is important to me? What current beliefs are not serving me anymore? And how can I change those beliefs? And how can I adopt new beliefs that support me more, that help me reach my fullest potential, that support me in where I want to go, and my happiness and my dreams and my financial goals and my career goals? What new beliefs do I have to adopt about myself and work on to get there? And this King of Swords is supporting this Hierophant, this solo work that you're doing internally. The King of Swords is like, okay, let's get clear on it. Let's get clear on it. I just see this willingness energy come in your, like the current energy. It feels like you just have this willingness now to ask those questions, but you also have the willingness to get clear and listen to the answers and actually hear the clarity that's available within you. Actually hear and accept the answers that are coming forth, and you're getting very clear on that in order for you to move forward, in order for you to adopt this new belief system that's going to better serve you, that is going to support you to get you to where you want to go. It's going to get you that next level of success and security that you want. Because the Queen of Pentacles is anchoring all this masculine energy of the Hierophant and the King of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles is here saying, yes, she is the mother of prosperity. Yes, she is. But it's all about balance. It's all about really having the self-worth to put yourself first in the sense, and to take care of you as well throughout this process. Very nurturing energy. This is about mental well-being. This is about physical well-being, and it's about connecting to your worthiness, that you are worthy of taking a time out. You are worthy of maybe creating healthy boundaries. You are worthy of adopting a brand new belief system that serves you better. A belief system about money, belief system about your potential, belief system about what you can accomplish in this life. And you need to have, or it's a better approach to be supportive of that. Be gentle. Because with this King of Swords, yes, the King of Swords is very clear, and you can be getting very clear on the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you, especially with a belief system. But the King of Swords can be, for me, very cold energy, and it can be a little critical. For me, that's just me and how I read the cards, but the King of Swords to me can be a bit critical. There's no emotion here. There's no compassion usually with the King of Swords. It is what it is. It's the truth. I'm clear about it. Boom. And if you take that approach with yourself and you don't balance that out with some of the compassion and the nurturing for you just being human in this life and you doing the best you can up until this point, you can swing the other way. You can almost get too focused on the doing and the action and, criticizing the parts of you that don't serve you anymore and that you don't like, and you just want to be cold and cut them off for the sake of moving forward. But that's not balanced, and that's not going to serve you really well either. It's about an overall wellness, overall understanding, and having compassion for yourself about where you came from, where you currently are, and where you're going to. Compassion about all of that, and respecting the journey and all your feelings and all of your, blocks, or all of your mindsets or belief systems, putting that all in a bubble of compassion and be like, I'm here for a reason. I have these beliefs for a reason. More than likely, they were instilled in you from birth. You didn't have a conscious choice in it, but as a child, but now as an adult, you do. And that's just it. You can pivot and you can change, and that's what you're doing. Just do that in a veil of compassion with yourself, okay? Not so critical. Not so critical. Easier said than done. I know. I know, air signs. I know. I'm right there with you. But try to remember you're doing the best you can with what you got and where you've come from. And that's good enough. And you're going to continue at your own pace to grow and expand and to make decisions as they come up organically, and you're just going to keep progressing on your path. It's okay. And boy, are you going to progress on your path. Aren't you though? Because I'm really intrigued about this Fool, because your outcome energy is the Fool, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like, especially with this Knight of Pentacles underneath, that there's absolutely an opportunity to come in. For sure, an opportunity coming in for you that is going to require a leap of faith, so to speak, some fresh new energy, a fresh new start for you. But honestly, with both of these cards, look at these cards. Both of them, you're just kind of standing still. You aren't really wanting to move. You're not even really wanting to see this fresh new start, because honestly, I don't think you recognize it. You don't, especially look at this. You're not recognizing the universe handing you this cup, right? This Ace of Cups. It's just, I feel like in both of these cards, and you can see it again, and we'll hold up again, both these cards, they're not looking up. They're not looking forward straight at you. They're looking down. They're looking down, and they're looking at the past, especially in the Four of Cups. He's looking at the cups in the past. And he's just staring at him, and he's just like, oh, that didn't work out. That freaking sucked. I hated that. I've put a lot of time and effort into it. I've worked really hard. I'm still not seeing the results. It's because you're just head down. Head down. But look at the Fool. What's her head doing? It's looking up. It's looking up. It just feels like you're looking for the opportunity in maybe all of the places it's not. I don't want to say wrong places, but it's just, look up. Change your perspective and look up a little bit, because the opportunity is up, not in the past. There's not an opportunity when you're looking down or at the past, or like you're defeated, you know, you're looking at your feet, like you're hanging your head a little bit of like, oh, this is not going to work. I'm defeated. And you're carrying that kind of energy with you. You're not going to see the opportunity in that energy, but you can work yourself out of it. You can work yourself out of it. Baby step. Queen of Pentacles. Take care of your mental well-being. Take care of your body. Watch the mind a little bit. Monitor your thoughts a little bit. And be more cognizant of what thoughts are coming in. And be more aware of going, hey, that's not true. Okay, whoa, that's not true. I'm not going to focus on that. That's not true. We don't know if that's going to happen. And just be a little bit more aware of what your mental state is, to pull your head up in order for you to see things a little differently, in order for you to look up in a completely different direction for this new opportunity and this fresh start. Because it's not what you're expecting. You're expecting opportunity A, but I really feel like opportunity X is coming in. Just, and you're not seeing it just yet. So, but what I want to do is I am going to clarify the Fool, because I want to see what this fresh new start, this fresh new opportunity is. So clarify the Fool for me, please. Ooh, okay. You have all three. Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so part of the, I feel like I'm looking down is because you are overwhelmed. And I feel like you're overwhelming yourself with a myriad of options. It's almost like you're to the point where you're ready to do something. And so your mind is fired up. Your mind, not intuition, not emotion, not heart. Your mind is fired up. And it's like, oh, you're ready to move. You're ready to do something. You're ready to take the next step. And so it's just like, oh, you could do this and that and this and that. And what about this? What about this? Ooh, 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 ooh. And it feels like you're just being bombarded with thoughts and ideas and possibilities. And I understand your head's like, nope. Overwhelming. I don't know what I want. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out. Now I'm overwhelmed. Now I'm really confused. Now I'm worried about making the wrong decision because there's so many options to pick from. So now what do? I'm going to sit back. I'm going to put my head in the sand a little bit. I'm not moving. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm not going for any of them because I'm confused as hell. I get it. Your saving grace here, though, with this confusion is this high priestess. This high priestess, don't shoot the messenger here, but I get this very clear as you already know. You already know. I think you're fighting it. I think you're fighting what you know, but I think you already know what pathway is going to work best for you. I think you already know what you want to do. I think you already know what it's going to require. But I just don't think you want to admit it. And I don't think you're ready to do what it takes to get to what you truly want, deep down to that knowing. It's like you're not ready to accept that yet. And that is fine. That is okay. You'll be ready when you're ready. But I think you already know what to do. And I'm shocked I'm not seeing the devil energy because it feels a little bit like devil energy here where it can be a little self-sabotaging. Like it could be a pattern of you to, if you already know the truth deep down, but you're not ready to accept it, there's a self-sabotaging part of you that is going to open yourself up to all these other possibilities as distractions just so you can be so confused, just so you can shut down, just so you have the, and I use this lovingly, but the excuse to not make the decision because you're maybe a little unconsciously confusing yourself on purpose because you're just not ready to admit or to go after what you already know you want and what you already know the path is. And this might be hard for you to admit. I've been there. A lot of us have been there. You don't want to admit what you really do want because you have in your mind, which is part of this old belief system, this Hierophant belief system, because maybe you don't want to admit it because it's counterintuitive to everything you've believed about yourself up until this point. But you're changing, you're growing, you're evolving. And this is exactly why this is happening. So it does feel a little devil energy, but what I do love is you've got celebration here. You've got a commitment showing up. A commitment, a celebration, good news, really good news here. Something to celebrate, a new commitment. This could be like, a type of celebration as in like a birthday. Usually something a little bigger than a birthday, but it could be like, it would be like a bigger birthday. Like you're turning 50, or you're turning 30, 21. Or it could be like a graduation of some sort, like you're graduated, you finally did it. It could be marriage. It also could be a renewing of the vows kind of thing. It could be anything like that. It could be a new commitment to yourself even, but it's big, it's significant, and it's worthy of celebration. So my air signs. All right, so the first reading back from a week off, and it's like, boom, here we go. It was like that with the fire sign reading too. It's like, go easy on me. Can we just get a pretty straightforward, simple reading? No. Not this time of year. No, we're not. Okay. So on that awesome note, let's tap. Now, if you're new to tapping, there's a link below in the description box, so be sure and check it out to learn more. But let's see. So what do we need to tap on to help air signs through? Ooh. Yeah. Yep. This is it. This makes sense. This is getting out of that comfort zone here and maybe admitting, to what you truly want. I release all fears and doubts. Yeah. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am loved and I am safe. Ooh, baby. Yeah. I do like this outcome energy when I clarified the Fool with the High Priestess, because I get this sense that you already know what you want and what you need to do or what you want to do. And it gives me it makes me feel a little bit more confident in the fact that I think you're probably going to do it. We all have free choice, but I think you already know what you're going to do. So this is good. It just requires a little bit more work. And fears and doubts are also belief systems. They really are a belief that what triggers your fear, that it's not going to work out, that you're not good enough, that you're afraid that you're going to fail. All those are belief systems to take a look at. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy this tapping round. I'm going to take it for myself because I'm a Gemini sun. So let's tap on all of our fears and doubts, shall we? So repeat after me, or as always, sub in your own stuff as it comes up. Let's go, side of the hand. Even though I'm stuck in my head about this situation, that's okay. I am where I am, and I am willing to open up and release all fears and doubts about it. So even though I'm a little stressed out about this, and I keep spinning in my head all these thoughts that are so overwhelming, that's okay too. I honor how I feel, and I'm willing and open to release all my fears and doubts about it. Even though I have some major resistance to this, I don't even know how I'm going to do it. That's okay too. Because I am willing and I am open to learning how and when to release all my fears and doubts about this situation. I am now willing to accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I am now willing to choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I am loved and I am safe. So even though I have resistance to this, even though I can't logically figure this out, that's okay. All I need is a willingness, and I am willing to accept myself just as I am and create peace in my mind and heart. I am now willing to choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. I am loved. I am lovable. I am good enough. I am worthy enough. And I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Okay, air signs, let's take a deep breath in. And let it all go. Okay. This is going to be a pretty good week for you, I think. Maybe a little challenging, but I think some opportunities are going to open up. So I hope this helped. In the extended, I'm going to do some more tapping for you. I'm going to get some advice from the universe and pull some more cards. So I hope to see you over there. But if not, I hope this helped. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps the content reach other people. So thanks for that, and just a reminder, there is a link below to the extended version in the description box. See you next time. Bye.